Hello everyone, Carolyn here and welcome to today's tutorial. Today I will be showing you my own original design, and this is the Mounds bracelet. I made this in support of breast cancer awareness. You will need 4 looms if you are going to be making, 5 looms if you're going to be making a full wrap. You will need your configuration set up like so, your centermost pin bar, up a staggered step, down a staggered step, up a staggered step. And then on this rendition I used 4 different colors. I'm going to be repeating that today, so without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to take 2 and go ahead and drop them if I can get them on the loom. Just so it's easier to close at the end. And as a matter of fact, I might go back and add a C-clip to that if I don't put a closure on there. Okay, just work your way to the edge and then straight up your loom, just like a simple perimeter. Okay, all the way up. I'm going to just kind of throw them on there and I'll go back and fix them when I go off screen. Okay, again, just working your way to the right and then all the way up your loom. Okay, so just continue that to the top. I'm going to come back and show you how to close up, and then we'll move on with our next band placement step. Alright everybody, so I've made it to the top of my loom where I'm going to be stopping on this rendition, and on this bracelet I'm going to stop 5 from the top, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on my wrist that's how it fits. Okay, so hopefully that'll give you a judge. And to close up our bracelet, what we are going to do is we're going to go up to the right, down to the right, and then up to the right again, and then just mirror image opposite side, up to the left, down to the left, if I can get it to fix, and then up to the left. Okay, and I forgot to tell you, but in this rendition the perimeter is the white. Okay, so for our next band placement step, it is the metallic pink that you see going along the sides here. And I'm going to be using purple. We're going to be working with the 1st, 2nd, 6th, and 7th pin bar, and we're just simply going to place a zigzag all the way up our looms. Just do a few with you, because this is a very easy step. And we do have some tricky looming in this bracelet, which will either require ambidextrous fingers or 2 hooks. I find it easier just to use 1 hook, but I will show you both ways. Okay, so again, just continue your zigzag up both sides of your loom all the way up. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're ready for our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is the glitter pink that you see going along here. Okay, I'm going to be using the green. We're going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th pin bars. What we are going to do is go forward on the 3rd, down at an angle to the 2nd, forward on the 3rd, down at an angle to the 2nd, and then just simply repeat all the way up your loom. I'm not going to go all the way up, just 1 more on this side, then I'm going to hop over to the other side. This is another easy step. Okay, so just continue that up your 2nd and 3rd, and for your 5th and 6th, you want to go forward on your 5th, and then down at an angle to your 6th, and then repeat. Okay, come on, bands. Come on. Again, down at an angle, forward, down at an angle, and then repeat all the way up your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we're ready for our next band placement step. It is the white band that you see going right along right here. Okay, I'm going to be using the glow-in-the-dark white. We're going to be working with the same pin bars, the 2nd and 3rd, 5th and the 6th. And this time, we're just going to place a diagonal band down to the right, all the way up, just like so, all the way up your left side. Same thing, mirror image opposite side, so from the 5th to the 6th, up to the right at an angle. Okay, Continue that for the remainder of your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and I'll be right back for our next band placement step. Alright guys, we're ready for our next band placement step, and in this rendition it is the pink single chain band that you see going along here. I'm going to be using black, and we're going to be working with the 2nd and the 6th pin bar, and we're just going to place a single chain straight up our looms on the 2nd all the way up, and then again on the 6th all the way up. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, we're ready for our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is the glitter pink that you see going down into the left and right on either side of the bracelet. We are going to be working with the 4th pin bar. What we are going to do is we're going to take 2 bands and place a single chain all the way up our loom, using 2 bands each time. Again, 2 bands, just placing a single chain all the way up. And just remember, you got to double the bands up, okay? So I'm going to go off, finish that up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back, and we are ready for our next band placement step. It is the white that you see going along the center here. And credit to Amanda and Monica are Looming on Instagram for their drop band technique. I was inspired by their Valiant Heart design. So what we are going to be doing, I'm going to be using white again. We're going to again take 2 bands at a time and then just drop them all the way up your 4th pin bar. 2 bands at a time, just dropping them in place. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish that up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back, and we're ready for our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is the metallic pink that you see going along there. I'm going to be using the purple, and what we are going to do is just place a diagonal from the 3rd to the 4th, and then a diagonal down from the 4th to the 5th, and then just repeat all the way up your loom. Or you can go straight up one side, you know, going up at an angle and then coming back at an angle, whatever's easier for you. If you want to do them at the same time, doesn't matter. Okay, so just continue that up your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back, and we are ready for our next band placement step. Okay, in this rendition, I did not place a secondary border. I'm going to do so in this rendition. So I'm going to do that before I turn my loom around. However, if you do not want the secondary border, you can go ahead and turn your loom around and place a capping band on your 2nd, 4th, and 6th pin bar. And then you also want to put a capping band all the way forward on your 4th pin bar. Now that capping band is that pink that you see going along the center here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a secondary border. So for those of you who do not know how to do this, all you do is just go around the perimeter again exactly the same way as the first perimeter that you laid. So you continue that up to the top and then follow it back into the center. And then for the right hand side, you just work your way out to the perimeter and then again go all the way forward. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish laying my secondary perimeter, also add all of my capping bands down the 4th pin bar. Again, if you're not working a secondary perimeter, make sure you put one on your 2nd, 4th, and 6th pin bar. Okay, I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back, and we're ready for our first looming step. I've gotten my capping bands all the way up my 4th pin bar. If you did the secondary perimeter, you only need 1 cap band around your 4th pin bar at the bottom. And if you did not do the secondary, you need to make sure that you have one on the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th. Just repeating myself. Okay, so for our first looming step, for those of you who did not do the secondary border, you're just going to go up the 4th pin bar and pull those diagonal bands back to their corresponding home post. Don't worry if you did the secondary and don't know how to loom it back, I will show you. I just wanted to go ahead and get those started on this step that did not put the secondary border. Okay, So again, just pulling those back to their corresponding home post. Okay, for those of you who did do the secondary border and are not sure how, you just loom it back just like your main perimeter, all the way out to the side, and then all the way up your loom. Okay, I'm only going to do a couple with you on each side. And again, you just work your way to the perimeter. And then all the way up your loom. Okay? And then when you get to the top, you just work your way back to the center. I'm going to continue both steps all the way up my loom, and then I'll catch you back when I get done with that. So I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next step. What we are going to do is we're going to take our drop bands that's going up our 4th pin bar, going to grab both of them from the top side and then pull them back over that pin bar. Okay, so just grab both of them and bring them around to the front. And then just kind of push it down as you go. This is going to be the last time I show you because this is fairly easy. Just grabbing the 2 drop bands and bringing them over, and then just pushing down your bands. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. What we are going to do is go into the 4th pin bar, grab that topmost single chain band, because you know you dropped 2, and this is the only one we're going to do like this. We're going to take this one to the sides, and we're going to go back in and take the other one to the opposite side. Okay, so you go in, and now here's where your pattern's going to begin. You're going to go in and grab that band and bring it down and to the right. And then you're going to go in and grab the next band and pull it down into the left. Or excuse me, to the left, to the right. Da 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 da. Okay. So again, grab your topmost band, pull it down into the right, and then go back, down into the left, good Lord, down into the right. Okay. So all we're doing is grabbing our single chain bands and pulling them to the corresponding side all the way up our loom. Top band to the left, bottom band to the right. Okay. So I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. We're going to be working with our 2nd and 6th pin bars. Just going in and looping that single chain forward all the way up your loom. All the way up your 2nd pin bar, and then again all the way up your 6th, and if that happens, just pop it back on, no big deal. And again, just continue your way all the way up your 2nd and 6th pin bar. I'm going to finish mine up and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I zoomed in a little bit for our next looming step. We are going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th pin bars, and we're going to be working with the diagonal white bands or your corresponding color. This is the part where if you're not very ambidextrous, you might want to use 2 hooks. I'm going to show you on the left side with 2 hooks, right side with 1 hook. Okay, what we're going to do is always go into the 3rd pin bar and grab that white band and pull it back as if we were going to loop it back over our 2nd pin bar, but then we're going to drop it on the other hook. Okay, then we're going to take our spare hook, go up underneath our single chain that we just loomed, place that secondary band or that diagonal band on that hook and pull it up underneath and then back around to its home post, to exactly where you pulled it from. Okay, again, we're going to go into the 3rd always, grab that diagonal band, go ahead and place it on your secondary hook, pull it back, go up underneath your chain, grab that diagonal band off of your other hook, pull it up underneath and back to its home post. Okay, again, we're going to go into the 3rd, grab it, place it on our hook, go up underneath the single chain, grab that diagonal band off of our other hook, and then loop it back to its home post. Last time on this side, guys. Go in, grab your band, pull it back, place it on your hook, go underneath your single chain, grab that band off of your other hook, up underneath the single chain, and back to the home post. Okay, so that's how you do it on 2 hooks. Now I'm going to go ahead and do it on 1 hook. Go into your 5th, pull to your 6th, and then I just hold it, and then you go up underneath. Oh, kind of hard showing it like this, but you go up underneath, and then just pull it up underneath and back to its home post. Okay, so again, grab your diagonal band, pull it back, go up underneath your single chain, grab your diagonal band, back up underneath your single chain, and back to the home post. Again, into the 5th, pulling that diagonal band back, underneath the single chain, grab your white, underneath the single chain back, again, back to the home post. Okay, last time on this side, guys. Again, go into the 5th, grab your diagonal band, up underneath. It's very important, or it's going to be loose if you don't go underneath. Back up underneath and back to the home post. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish that up, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. We are going to work with the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th pin bars again. This time we're going to be working my lime green, or your corresponding color. And what we are going to do is go into our 3rd, grab our topmost band, which should be our diagonal band, loop that back to its home post, and then go forward, and then just repeat that pattern. So out to the left, and then forward, and again out to the left, forward. Last time on this side, out to the left, and then forward. And then for the right side, we're going to go in and grab our topmost band, which will be our diagonal, and then we're going to go forward, and then just repeat. So out to the right, and then forward. And I'm sorry about the last area when I kept telling you to go right instead of left. Sometimes it just comes out wrong. Okay, so just finish that all the way up your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. We are going to be working with the 1st, 2nd, 6th, and 7th pin bars, always pulling from the 2nd and the 6th. Okay, so what we are going to do, I'll show you on the left side first, is go into on the 2nd pin bar and just pull those purple or your corresponding colors back to their home post. Nothing fancy yet on this one. Again, just going in and pulling everything back to their corresponding home post. All the way up the left side, and then repeat up the right side. Just pull it back. And your band that you're going to be pulling down should be your topmost band each time. Okay, grab that one at first. And again, I'm doing it again. Just that top band. And then just continue that up your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and I'll be back with our next step. Alright guys, I'm back, and so I've zoomed in for our next step. We are going to be doing the looming roach step, where we're pulling these bands up and over the pin bar to make that line. And what we are going to do, if it's easier for you, can turn it on your side, or the loom on its side. And what you're going to do is grab that bottommost band, the single band on each one, and lift it up and over the pin bar. Okay, again, just the single bottommost band, lifting it up and over the pin bar. Up. Okay, I know it's an awkward to watch it like this, so I'm going to switch it down or place it down, and again you just grab the bottommost band and pull it up and over, and you're going to continue that all the way up your left side, and then again for your right side, just go in, grab that bottommost band and lift it up and over. Come on, up and over. Just one. Okay, show you one or two more times on this side. Oop. If I was on film, that would help. I mean, on camera, that would help. Again, single bottommost band up and around. Last time, guys. This is an easy step. Up and around. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Actually, I'll show you our last looming step. It's to loom out our perimeter. What we're going to do is go in through our fourth pin bar and just loom our perimeter back upon itself all the way to the edge. And then once you get to the edge, you just work your way up your loom. And I'm only going to do a few on that side, and again for your perimeter, just work it back to the outside of the loom and then up your loom. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back with our finished bracelet. Alright everybody, I just wanted to show you that when you get to the top of your loom, just in case you don't know how to close it off, you're going to work your way to the left, to the fourth pin bar, or excuse me, to the right, and then again to the left, and then just grab your two drop bands and C-clip them together. Okay, and then when you go to pull it off of your loom, just work from your outermost pin bars in using your hook. Don't just pop it off, okay? I'm going to go off, take mine off, and I'll be right back with our finished bracelet. Alright guys, I'm back and I have gotten our Mounds design off of the loom. As you can see, this one kind of doesn't sit as flat as this one does, and you just need to stretch it and play with it. Get the bands to lay exactly how you want them. I'm going to be adding Nix Haley 22's chaining concept to the border, because that's why I put the secondary border. It is reversible. You can wear it on this side if you prefer this side. Again, just go in and clean the bands up on either side that you prefer to wear it on. So I'm going to do this one because the looming roach step. And so I'm going to go off and clean everything up. I hope you have enjoyed today's tutorial. Again, this is the Mounds design. This is my own original 7-pin bar design. If you make one, please make sure to tag me on Instagram and hashtag Mounds Bracelet so I can see all your wonderful renditions. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and give me a follow by hitting the little button below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram. My name on there is @Carolyn Hamlin. Alright, thanks everybody. Have a great day. Loom on, Loomers. Bye-bye.